reaction slash review by me on a new Total War video. Just a sec. Let me add the window capture for the browser, and then we'll start with the review. So if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, like button, wherever you're from. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I'm multi-streaming right now. And where is the browser? Window capture. Window capture. I'll call this role. Done. Why isn't okay? Let's just add display capture. All right, there's our display capture. So let's see.
The Demon Prince, once mortal, now a champion of chaos, is the player's customizable avatar in Warhammer 3.
Just a second. Okay.
Once mortal, now a champion. The Demon.
By the way, the graphics looks nice. Like camera, I think the cameras will be
Prince,
improved.
once mortal, now a champion of chaos, is the player's customizable avatar in Warhammer 3.
Note customizable avatar. I've seen a little bit of the video, so I know a little bit about this, but rest of the video will be like a first-hand reaction slash review.
By collecting glory, we'll harness the best aspects of each of the Chaos Gods and unleash their destructive power on an unsuspecting world. It's only fitting for the Demon Prince to aim for a domination victory, so we'll be focusing our wrath on these factions. We're 20 turns in and well situated already. We've consolidated our power in Hellspire Mountains, Trollheim Mountains, and Icetooth Mountains, and maintain a friendly attitude with the neighboring Bjornling Norska tribe. During our conquest...
Alright, so basically, a lot of stuff is happening which you may miss out. So first thing, there's a customizable avatar. You will see that later on. But this thing, there's domination victory, and I think there's one more type of victory. So I think there were two types of victories available in previous Total War games. I think in Rome 2 or Attila, I don't remember, but I definitely remember like there were two types of victory: domination and some other type of, like some economic type of victory. Then you see this map. This instantly reminds me. Please comment down below what game this reminds me of. You guessed it right. This reminds me of Shogun 2. I don't know why. I think because Shogun 2 had similar, actually, geographical map, but for some reason this reminds me of Shogun 2. And I think yeah, definitely there's going to be improvements.
Mountains and maintain a
but
friendly
the next
attitude
thing,
with the neighboring Bjornling Norse.
Yeah, so next thing I wanted to show a little bit like rearrangement of the info panels, and I see these So I'm guessing. So if you have played Total War Three Kingdoms, you could trade food and stuff, right? So what is this? Is this something like that? Maybe it's something like that. Then, gosh, I want this scroll for detailed stuff to go out. So I see. Uh, I use diplomacy in lot. I use not many people use diplomacy. I use diplomacy in lot. Um, I see minus 34, minus 81, meaning like 80 minus 87. So I think this means like I think they already have defensive alliance. This means it requires this much of the diplomacy to get these um, diplomacy options. Like you need at least 34 to get. I think this is a military alliance because he already has defensive plus 34 will give you military and minus 80. So you'll require 87 to get vassal status. Make them your vassal. Oh, I think this is a pouch. Or is there more? No, it's an ATP. I think this is a pouch, and I don't know. And military plus plus icon. What does this mean? Maybe levy units from them. That would be so awesome. And also, I see an exchange like two arrows. This shows exchange and a castle gate. So maybe exchange regions. That would be epic. We can use mods in Warhammer 2 to get to exchange regions. We can actually sell regions. I haven't seen exchange regions. So this they have added some stuff from uh, um, Three Kingdom, Total War Three Kingdom. Yeah, I see. I think go to war, and probably this one is join war against or stuff. Maybe these are like quick action icons.
Oscar tribe. During our conquest so far, we've amassed a pool of glory.
And forgot to show you one thing. Where's the diplomacy? I'm sorry, you know.
Our conquest so far bring Bjorn.
Yeah.
Norska tribe.
A little bit rearranged info.
During our conquest so far, we've amassed.
And also one more thing, like there's now Chaos Gods favors you can earn as currency. This is a united, like all gods combined kind of currency. These four are for the four Chaos Gods.
A pool of glory, focusing primarily on Khorne as our patron god for the time being.
So demonic glory tech tree. Okay. I also see it's unlocking some units, I think, and probably some. Okay, so the tech tree is giving us. You'll see.
We amass glory. We unlock new limbs and weapons.
New limbs and weapons, right? So this is a really awesome extra customizable feature, which will be available in Warhammer 3. And these different kinds of limbs and stuff is available by getting the different tech trees. They'll provide different limbs and then you can combine them. Probably some of them will conflict with each other, so you cannot let's say equip this one and this one together, like that, you know.
For our demon prince and stronger units to take into battle. There are billions of combinations to choose from, but our demon prince is built as a melee beast with a handful of devastating spells at his disposal.
I find this to be absolutely awesome, and this is gonna pull some people who play mobile phone games, right? Many people play games on their mobile phones, so maybe this is there to attract them, but also a good feature. I'm not so much into the stuff. I like more about strategy, but maybe I'll start liking this because each lord is going to be really unique, right? So it's like an extension of you. That lord is going to be an extension of you. How awesome is that?
Here, on the frozen shores of the Trollheim Mountains, our conquest begins in earnest.
Lots of units. Lots and lots of units. This one's a hero. Okay, I see some dragons, lots of weird creatures. It's like a manticore, or it's like an ant. Oh, this one's like a antelope, whatever. What's it called?
A Pyrrhic victory could be crippling on the outset of
Yeah, one thing if you don't notice, there's seduce units. Awesome, awesome. This is going to be really interesting, guys. Warhammer 3 is bringing massive stuff, massive new stuff. I am so looking forward to this. Probably, like the thing which you do with agents, you go and like assault units and stuff. Now, before you go into battle, you can reduce units, get some units to your side. I really want to see what this mechanism is. They didn't show this
our
right
invasion,
now.
so we'll fight the battle ourselves.
Oh, the graphics look awesome. Slow-mo.
We charge head-on into the conflict, making as much progress into the settlement as we can.
Oh, also, the settlements are much more open, like Rome 2 or Attila.
Charge head-on into the conflict, making as much progress into the settlement as we can, before Kostaltin and his reinforcements arrive. To buy us some
So reinforcements take some time to arrive.
time, we send our Chaos Furies and Flesh Hounds to head the reinforcements off while we arrange our defenses.
I was actually thinking about this. What if like reinforcement took like say 2 minutes until reinforcements arrive? What if you add that stuff? It will add more realism to the game instead of getting an instantly reinforcements entering the battle as soon as you press start battle.
Kostaltin and his great orthodoxy are swept from the face of Kislev. As a particular insult to the Kislevite pantheon, we'll use Castle Alexandrinov as our staging ground to launch our invasion of the motherland, building a settlement in Nurgle's name on the castle's ruins. As we delve deeper into our campaign, the four gods attempt to earn our favor.
One thing I noticed, the objectives show to the right. It will be very useful.
By showering us with gifts. Khorne gives us bloodletting, which provides boons for continuous slaughter. The more battles...
Nice. I also see something like this. Probably... I really want to see what this is.
One in a turn, the higher the bloodletting. But if the blood stops flowing, we suffer penalties.
Oh. Oh, wow. So that's how you earn it. You offer it
To our growth and melee attack.
specific guards.
Offer penalties to our growth and...
Just checking. I will not check this again. Just checking the UI. Okay. Okay, nothing new. Demonic gift gained. What else? Yeah, everything else seems to be same.
melee attack. Siege has given us the teleportation stance, which allows us to bypass blockades and gives immunity to most attrition. However, we must have a win blockades and
Teleportation stance.
Siege has given us the teleportation stance, which allows us to bypass blockades and gives immunity.
Hey, one more stuff. These are not trolls. Okay. But usually this is called local and global, but it's called troll country right now. So, this may be a bit modified.
Has given us the teleportation stance, which allows us to bypass blockades and gives immunity to most attrition. However, we must have a Wind of Magic reserve of 40 to use this gift, and cannot have moved in our current turn.
Oh my god. That is epic.
Reserve of 40 to...
Winds of Magic reserve 40 to move. But where's the Winds of Magic? Oh, it's on right side. Okay. Past terrain that would be normally impossible. Minimum requirement to assume not move this turn. Immune to most attrition.
To use this gift and cannot have moved in our current turn.
Immune to most attrition, meaning there's some attrition which will still affect. But this is a major thing. You can just skip the mountains or cliffs or whatever.
Nurgle's gift is switchable plagues.
Ah, that's what I was
Each
looking.
foul contagion can earn. Nurgle's gift is switchable plagues. Each foul contagion comes with their own benefits and drawbacks. We'll be selecting Grey Fever for the Vanguard deployment. And Slaaneish's gift is that of seduction. When facing off against an enemy in the moments before battle, Slaaneish's gift is that Grey Fever for the Vanguard deployment. Its Nurgle's gift is switchable.
Plague of Nurgle armies. Nurgle corruption, leadership. I just wanted to see what the moth symbol does.
We'll be selecting Grey Fever for the Vanguard deployment. And Slaanesh.
Amount of favor available to seduce. Favor. Okay.
His gift is that of seduction.
Number of units that can be
When facing off against an enemy in the moments before battle, we can employ Slaaneish's charms to seduce a unit of the opposing army. The bewitched unit will fight for us in the coming conflict. Each unit has a different seduction cost that, at this stage in the campaign, cannot exceed 2,000 favor.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking. Bro, how awesome would it be if the unit started on that side, because it is on that side of the battlefield, right? Why does the unit have to start with your army? Because your intention is not to recruit it, but basically use the unit against its own. So I would have really appreciated if the unit would have started here or probably in the Vanguard deployment.
We'll be using these gifts to our tactics.
I see something unlocked. Okay. Augment.
We'll be
Charge
using
bonus.
these
MBPS.
gifts to our tactical advantage as we march ever closer to Prague. The Tsarina appears weakened, perhaps by wars already hard fought. The perfect time to end her reign.
God, bro.
The cursed city is accustomed to chaos sieges.
So now you gotta have. So Sirius unit tells me one thing. Now you gotta have some units which cannot be seduced, and they will be like extra special, religious kind of units.
But we mean to conquer it. The cursed city is accustomed to chaos sieges, but we mean to conquer it once and for all. A two-pronged attack with continuous artillery fire is enough to get us past the formidable walls. We take 2 quick victory points, forcing the Ice Queen's defenders to fall back and leaving our second invasion point with less resistance. With the pressure mounting and more victory points falling, the Tsarina enters the fray herself, but is soon overwhelmed. The Ice Queen melts beneath the onslaught of the Demon Prince, and Prague's fall is all but assured. To destroy the last,
Wait, what did you do?
and Prague's fall is all but...
Oh, look. So this unlocks special abilities. I believe this is like a explosion. This is healing. This is some like melee defense, melee attack.
but assured. To destroy the last of the defenders' morale, we call upon the Sword of Khorne and shatter any remaining morsel of hope. The shield has crumbled, and the rest of the mortal world is ripe for the taking.
Chaos lives here.
We'll raise the mortal world is ripe for the taking.
What's that building? Obelisk of Khorne. Bone Glory generated 3 Flesh Hounds of Core. Let's see, control, growth, much simplified, not needed though. Previous growth info was also good. Info panel.
We'll raise a second army, recruiting from a pool of Blood Reapers,
Herald of Corn, Nurgle.
plague-ridden, alluresses, and iridescent horrors to both protect our new lands and to squash the ever-arrogant empire of man in the south.
Curse, it's
For our demon prince, a new threat emerges.
what was on the top, right? Mission successful, glory. So, I think chaos armies get glory instead of money.
For our demon prince, a new threat emerges. Temporary rifts into the chaos realms have opened, and fresh spoils lay beyond them. What's
By the way, I am, yeah, if anyone's watching, welcome to my stream. I see 5 viewers. I'm so sorry I didn't switch on text to speech. Gosh, I forget a lot of stuff.
more? We can use these rifts to traverse the world in an instant. We'll use them to demolish our demon rivals, but first, we'll enter the realm of the sword.
What the heck? So new mechanism, the rift. Rift opens, choose your destination. Oh, that's nice. So there must be like, these rifts must be all over the map. I think these are the rifts.
Sorcerer to claim the soul of Tzeentch's prized demon prince.
Wait, what?
We'll use them to demolish realms have opened. Prince, and in the south, protect our new
He literally
lands
explained
and
it
to
and I
squash
missed
the
it.
ever-arrogant empire of man in the south. For our demon prince, a new threat emerges. Temporary rifts into the chaos realms have opened, and fresh spoils lay beyond them. What's more, we can use these rifts to traverse the world in an instant.
Right.
We'll use them to demolish our demon rivals, but first, we'll enter the realm of the sorcerer to claim the soul of Tzeentch's prized demon prince.
Tzeentch's prize demon prince. Oh, new stuff.
We must navigate this twisted maze through portals, unveiling the path forward one battle at a time. And
Ah, awesome. I am so sure, like, people who have never played this game but have played Doom, and then what's that? Path of Exile, and lots of mobile phone games, they're really gonna love this. Or they're gonna find it similar. I don't know if they'll love this, but they'll,
until we arrive at Tzeentch's champion,
if they will decide to come on
the
PC.
maze confuses,
Reveal signs.
ensnares, and demands. The path forward one battle at a time.
Part of the Serpentine path, the impossible fortress is revealed.
Until we arrive at Tzeentch's champion.
Architect of Fate is gratified you have come to observe one of his wonders, and so makes an offer. Reveals sigils for teleport pairing.
The maze can
God, why do they cut the scene so quickly?
confuse.
Oh my God.
Confuses, ensnares, and dements. But neither trick nor scheme can keep our demon prince from his prize.
So it's like a puzzle. Do we get cinematic intros into the battles? I think that used to happen in Shogun too. Whoa.
At the foot of Tzeentch's impossible fortress, we come face to face with waves of demons. Our task is to capture 3 victory points, amass supplies to build our defenses, and survive.
Nice. So more game modes in Warhammer. And this actually adds like people get tired of playing just the single player, just the campaign maps. So they have more stuff to do. If you play this on single player, like, this is a good news for you.
As Tzeentch realizes our advance cannot be halted, he unleashes his prized champion.
Looks disgusting.
Prized champion or not, Tzeentch's forces prove to be no match for our demon prince.
What the heck is that? New siege weapons.
Once we've collected a soul from each of the Chaos Gods, we'll be nigh unstoppable. For now, though, we'll return to the mortal world, rebuild our army, and use the rifts to transport ourselves to Bloodfire Falls.
He said to collect one soul from each Chaos Gods.
Skarbrand wasn't expecting an invasion at the heart of his territory, but despite our surprise attack, the exiled Bloodthirster rallies a formidable defense.
See duels.
But not formidable enough. Despite the loss of his champion, Khorne will no doubt elate. Formidable enough.
What is this?
Despite the loss of his champion, Khorne will no doubt elate at the flowing of fresh blood. The exiles of Khorne are conquered, and we set our sights on the seducers of Slaanesh next. The rifts seal, but they were invaluable to our cause whilst they lasted. They'll open again in another 30 turns, when we can again venture back into the realm of chaos and claim more souls.
Wow.
The Palace of Ruin is where Nakari makes their stand.
Nakari.
They, too, fall to chaos undivided. Kugath and his foul ruin is where Nakari makes their stand. They, too.
Hey, I think this is the main. Okay, I see what this is. So I'm not into the Chaos Gods that much, but this was like a main legendary lord, right? Or is it the Chaos God? I have no idea. I don't think this is the Chaos God. This must be their legendary champions or lords. So you have to defeat all of them to get special bonus. Now we got the crow looking lord.
Death and his foul poxmakers are miles away, but not too far to escape the reach of our magics. The Brewmaster is cornered in his sunken sewer. No plague or contagion can save him from the blue fires of Tzeentch's wrath. The poxmakers of Nurgle spread their last plague, and of the ruinous champions, only Kairos Fateweaver and his oracles of Tzeentch remain. Well prepared and entrenched behind the Valari's walls, Kairos Fateweaver lays heavy fire as we approach. The Changer's servant is a formidable wizard, but not so challenging a warrior. Up close, he proves fragile in the face of the Demon Prince. Our glorious conquest has taken us far from our humble beginnings and seen us prove our...
You know what? Oh. I feel like these chaos gods are too hardcore for me. I don't know if I'll ever enjoy their ugly faces and those ugly units. But you guys like rule over those units. I never understand why. They are just too horrible for me.
Our formidable might against the Chaos God's slaughtered champions. No.
Show us the info.
Prove our formidable might against the Chaos God's slaughtered champions.
Access even more powerful demonic gifts. Diplomatic relations, blah blah blah.
No one god has managed to tempt us, and so we refuse to be anyone's servant. We shall manage to tempt us, and so we refuse to be
Units of the Chaos God will still grant you access to their lesser demonic gifts.
anyone's servant. We shall remain undivided as we turn our ire on Grand Cathay.
Right.
We'll secure the Red Wastes and raise a second army before bringing both to the Great Bastion's Turtle Gate. Cathay's wall is infamously deadly to demon kind.
Hey, do you notice something? Now there's walls on campaign map, not just. Do you see this?
On Grand Cathay.
There's walls on campaign map.
We'll secure the Red
That is
Wastes
epic.
and raise a second army before bringing both to the Great Bastion's Turtle Gate.
You see? This is a wall.
Cathay's wall is infamously deadly to demon kind, so we entrench and commit to a lengthy siege. After a few turns, attrition has weakened the defenders and the odds are stacked in our favor. The wall crumbles.
Last time I won sieges on attrition was long time ago.
Cathay's destruction begins. Our second army holds the gate, whilst the demon prince pillages. Settlement by settlement, Grand Cathay turns to ruin and corruption, whilst our army grows as more powerful demons are drawn to our cause.
Disgusting.
To hasten Cathay's fall, we break our attack into 3 fronts. We pull our auxiliary force from the wall and unleash it on the Riverlands. Meanwhile, our Kislev army comes through the Mountains of Morn to apply pressure to Zhao Ming's territories, whilst our main force continues along the Bastion.
What is this? Keeper of Secrets.
One settlement remains in the northern provinces, but it will be the most challenging battle we've yet faced. In the
I also see something on top left. I don't know what this is.
northern provinces, but it will be the most challenging battle we've yet faced.
I think that is the like all of our lords and agents. I see this icon.
In the
Yeah.
northern provinces, but
More than 30 levels. This one is level 50, level 40. That's what I'm guessing.
it will be the most challenging battle we've yet faced. Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, means to stand against the Legion of Chaos despite the burning of her country. And so we march on Nangao.
Those few who survive will say that they met God. He is great and terrible.
To spread Nangao,
Oh. Graphics.
He is great and terrible.
The view. I'm so waiting for this game.
To spread Nangao's defenders out, we split our forces into 4 groups, focusing heavily on the western and southern fronts. Our great Unclean One and his Minotaurs are the first to breach the city gates, but are by no means the last.
You guys ever remember playing Rome 2? And if you ever fought on the Rome capital, nobody's typing. Okay, fine. If you played on the Roman capital, you had to fight 2 battles. One was the outer Roman city, and the second one was for the Capitoline Hill.
Attrition has weakened Nangao's defenders, and the
It
spreading
was so awesome, man. In those days, I felt so special.
of our forces has made the outer walls a minor obstacle. We waste no time in advancing to the victory points, but are
Very complex maps. You got overhead bridges and stuff.
met with heavy resistance on all sides, and worse, Miao Ying's reinforcements. The bulk of the fighting is consolidated in the heart of the city, where Miao Ying makes use of barricades and towers. Whilst we commit the bulk of our forces to this central war zone, we skirt the edges of the conflict with a small force dedicated to capturing lesser defended victory points. The Storm Dragon, having routed our eastern invaders, moves to join the larger melee.
What's this one?
Having routed our eastern invaders, moves to join the larger melee. Miao Ying's battle prowess is fierce, and she wades through whatever force we throw at her with ease. If she's not stopped here, we risk losing the heart of the city, so we employ the Demon Prince to head her off.
Behold my Behold my divinity!
Her defense was admirable, but ultimately futile. The Storm Dragon's life is snuffed out, and only the Demon Prince remains.
Interesting.
Kislev, the Empire, Grand Cathay, the Ogres, and even our fellow demons. None could stand against Chaos Undivided.
Wow.
We took the gods' boons, used them to bring the world to its knees, and denied the ruinous powers control over us. And now, ruinous powers control over us. And now, having conquered the mortal plane and 3 of the Chaos Gods' fiefdoms, there's one last soul to collect. Then we can prove ourselves to be the one true Demon Prince.
Which show is that? This was really interesting. This was really something. Overall, I would rate the gameplay. 15 minutes showed us a lot. I will really rate this 5 out of 5. I cannot complain. And yeah, lots of stuff. Quick recap to what we saw. There's instead of there's money also. There's these chaos favors which you get. Four types of those for 4 chaos cards, and 1 is for undivided, which is all of those combined. You can use them for the tech tree to unlock different limbs and whatnot for your character. So these are used for character customization as well as for battles. And there's 2 types of victories. One is domination victory, and I think the other one will be economical, something of that sort. But being a chaos one, he obviously went for domination. And better map system, and few minor things here and there. This looks like a Shogun map to me, reminds me of Shogun. Better diplomacy, more diplomacy options. There was also something called strategic threat. So yeah, little bit changes here and there. Traded goods, I don't think any. It actually shows how much you need to get. Previous it was just low, high, and medium, right? There was prediction of whether they will accept or not, but now it clearly, I think, shows in order to get, say, alliance. If you get alliance, you lose, I think, 34 out of this. I'm assuming this is not told by the game developers. I'm assuming this. We are trying to reduce I really want to know what this icon means, what these two icon means, and what this one means. Here we see the treaties which we already have. You can just cancel. This is also like a quick selection kind of stuff. And what's this? What's this and what's this and what's this? Oh, right. This one means demand, I think. This one, it's like send offer, but this one is counter offer. Why would they give two? Yeah, so much more. I think now the diplomacy stuff is fully complete for the game. I wish they would have introduced this earlier. So yeah, lots of tech trees which unlock limbs as well as units to recruit for different chaos gods. I don't see any units for undivided line. And you can actually make your own unique character, and there's billions of stuff to choose from. Then there's the seduce units mechanism, and there's also this favor. Yeah, literally show, and you can do lots of stuff after I've captured the settlement. What's this? Shows the seduce units thing. There it is. Each unit has different costs, and this is a game changer. I'm so gonna spam this seduce units. Currently the cap is 2000 gold. I would so spam those. So I really like to use diplomacy and other stuff a lot before I go into battles, and this will be a game changer for me. Much better cameras. As you can see, we are zoomed in. Much better cities, settlements, and obviously we know about the maps and stuff. There's some special abilities which unlocks as you progress into the battle. You build special buildings if you're chaos with obelisks and stuff. Then there's the rifts. Through rifts you can travel the global map like transport, just like you could do with Sisters of Avalon in Warhammer 2, but here you can do it for, I probably for any faction, I think. But I think it's only for chaos. I don't know. Probably this is for any faction. Rifts open and close after, say, that is the rift icon. It shows how much duration the rift is gonna be open. Rift closes and opens for 30 turns. And then there's these puzzle-like maps inside the rifts. You can traverse the global map, or you can enter these special zones to like go through some kind of puzzle, play battles there, and like defeat the chaos champions and get something good abilities and stuff for yourself. And yeah, the stuff works like, then it works like tower defense, where the last battle you set up your defenses and stuff, buy more units, and defend the last one to get something special. And then there's many unique stuff on the battle maps, much more unique battle maps instead of the same old copy paste for everything. And you can basically, you and the enemy can transport directly into the heart of your kingdom or their kingdom. And also there's walls on the campaign map. There's actual walls on the campaign map. You cannot go around them. I don't think you can teleport around them either, because they literally had the teleport thing. So I think that's how it works, is you cannot teleport. There's a teleport stance for you to teleport the impassable terrain, but I think they have kept it off, obviously. Because what's the fun if you can just skip over the walls? So there's actual walls on the campaign map which you cannot pass. That's really cool. I like it. See, these are the wall. It's the Great Wall of China. I mean, Great Wall of. So that's really nice. Or is this wall or is this what? Is this region divider? What is this? I don't know. But there's actual walls on the map. That's what I meant to say. I think these are walls. And I see a lot of walls. If these are walls, then there's a lot of walls. And very complicated battle maps like city siege battles, overhead bridges, stuff like that. Siege works in 2 3 stages. Interesting stuff. And all-sided siege, it's no more one-sided siege. You can attack the city from all 4 sides. That's what players were waiting for. Now this guy conquered everything, and now he defeats the champions of the gods themselves to be like the ultimate whatever follower of chaos. Yeah, so this was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful or whatnot. I tried to deduce as much as I could. If anything's left, you can put down in the comments. Any theories, anything. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, follow, and join my Discord. And actually, speaking of Discord, the link on the live streams is broken. You have to go on my channel to get the link. So go do that if you want to join my Discord server. And I will see you later. Bye bye.